everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Blue Binks over here on YouTube, and I'm going to be creating a sim today using some Maxis Match custom content. And so I kind of wanted to walk you through my process, some of the different pieces that I'm really liking in this moment, and also just kind of introduce myself, talk a little bit about my journey with playing Sims and what I plan on doing here on this channel, and hopefully you will let me know what content you would like to see in the future. But as you can see, I really kind of like to start off with the base. I remove everything from hair, outfits, all that, so I can really just focus on the face itself. I think that's super important. I really love the eyes that I've been using. I try to be consistent about that. That's just my personal preference. So all the Sims kind of look uniform in that sense. I also like to do different skin overlays. I just think it kind of leads to a cleaner, smooth look. I've really been into presets lately, such as eyes, nose, lips. That just kind of helps me get that overall shape that I'm looking for when making my Sims. I think this is so fun. I always see like different posts around that talk about how you could spend like 4 hours on cast alone and then maybe like 10 minutes in gameplay. And that is so true sometimes. I really do enjoy getting to make my Sims and just spending some time on that. So I hope you kind of like this video and want to see more of these in the future. I will have all of the custom content linked below that I use for all the different outfits. I am going to walk you through all 7 different outfits that I used for her. Hopefully I will be doing some gameplay with her in the future. I was thinking maybe a rags to riches or something similar to that. So I did not decide on her traits yet, just knowing that that would be in the future. But here I am adding makeup. I was so happy with that recent update that allows us to select and put it on everything, because that was the hardest thing when creating Sims, was not being able to do that and having to individually go in and add every single makeup item that you wanted to have on your Sim. So definitely very happy that I don't have to do that anymore, and that's really made me enjoy making Sims a lot more, and even using the randomizer a bit more, because it was easier whenever I was using the pre-made Sims, because it would carry over to some of the other looks. But here I'm kind of selecting hair. I have a lot of different hairs from so many amazing creators, so I was just kind of playing around to see what I liked best, and usually I'll kind of adjust the face a little bit once I figure out what hair I'm going to use, and just kind of move everything over to make sure that it looks really good next to that. And sometimes they can kind of overlap on each other. Here, I was still struggling with the nose a little bit. I wasn't thrilled with where it was at before, and I really liked where I got it using that one preset there. And now you can see I'm kind of working with the outfits at this point. And so just really trying on. I usually like to kind of have a color story when I'm making mine. I know that's not necessarily accurate in the real world, but with this sim, I tended to focus on the green, since that was kind of her eye color. And also I was leaning towards doing maybe more of a nature type rags to riches, and I really liked some of these new outfits I just downloaded and wanted to use that green swatch on them. As you'll see, I'll kind of play around. I do think that dress is really cute. I ended up not going with that for this look, but I definitely will be using that in the future for some of my Sims. Here I am. It is sometimes hard to mess with the eyes and you have the lashes on, so just was kind of messing around with that a little bit. But just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been playing Sims for such a long time. I am by no means an expert, though. It amazes me how everybody knows all these different tricks and tips and things when it comes to Sims. I'm definitely still learning and really just kind of enjoy getting to play, and I'm excited to maybe do some different like challenges that put me outside my comfort zone a little bit when playing Sims. I think that will kind of spice it up, because if you do play a certain way, it can become very mundane. But super excited about that. And I really started, I would actually play on the PlayStation because my dad had one, and I'd gotten Sims Pets on there. And so that was my first like introduction to Sims, was playing it there. And then as I got older, I got Sims 3 on my computer. And once it was available to Mac, since I am a Mac user, that was really fun. And I would also watch like YouTube videos of people playing Sims 2, and that really intrigued me for some reason. I don't know why I gravitated towards Sims 2 more than Sims 3, considering that was the newer one. And so I actually hunted down Sims 2 and was able to download that. And that's really where I really like to play, especially because you could create Sims in a different screen and really customize, and it was just a little bit easier to me. I think I was a little overwhelmed sometimes by how much you could do in The Sims 3. So I started with playing that for a while, and that was a really fun way to get into the Sims world. And then when The Sims 4 came out, it reminded me, quite frankly, a bit more of Sims 2 in some ways. I think that was another natural transition. And once that became available on Mac, I downloaded that and have been playing ever since. I do use custom content. I know that's not everybody's preferred method. I started out using probably more like the hyper realistic content, and then switched over to that more Maxis match style because I do like that it looks a bit more natural with other Sims that may not have custom content on them. And so I will definitely link, because I think it's so important to give recognition to those amazing creators as well. And then right now I'm trying to figure out what outfit. I was scrolling down even though I knew it was up at the top. I had just downloaded this most recent look, so I was super excited to play around with that and figure out what color I wanted to use there. So that's kind of a little bit about how I got into The Sims and what I plan on kind of doing on this channel in the future. So it's definitely going to be interesting, and I'm really excited to see what people think and if they're interested. I am by no means the strongest builder. That definitely is something that I want to work on getting better. I do think I spend most of my time like in cast and actual gameplay, but I will definitely be open to attempting to build some things in the future that may work out and be something you might be interested in seeing. And then to kind of tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a big animal lover. That's where I got the name Blue Binks. Those are two of my cats, and I just wanted to give a little homage to them on this channel. And they're definitely a big part of my life, and I hopefully want to do some fun animal challenges in the future. Maybe try to create some of my pets and casts. I think that would be really fun. But back to the Create a Sim. Here I am just figuring out what necklace. I felt like with that neckline, I wanted to add something to the top for her there, and just kind of tie the look together with some green, and was kind of playing around with what was going to be the best. The necklaces can be tough sometimes depending on where they hit, and I wanted it to be a pretty cohesive look. I was also thinking about maybe going the jewelry making route too, so I thought that would be fun for her to already have a piece of jewelry and go from there. I just downloaded a lot of these dresses. They were part of a bridesmaid collection, I believe, or even just bridal as well, but I love this green on her, and just the neckline I think is so classic and timeless. I ended up putting some shoes on her. I did not link those below just because you can't really see them, but I can definitely provide those in the future and maybe showcase them a little bit more. Hair wise, I thought about changing it up for her on that look. I ended up leaving it down. I felt like it worked pretty well with the neckline, and then I do really love this set. I ended up going with a different one for this outfit, but I think that's such a cute look, and I need to hunt down that cuff that's on that as well. I think that's adorable too. But I kind of like to have that color story, and then the outfit I ended up going with kind of helped bring some more color in and tie everything in together, which was nice. That kind of neutral and green look. I really like that. And then I feel like everybody has to have their hair up for workouts. I made sure to do that, and we'll have that hair linked below, but I think she looks super cute. I definitely spent some time getting some more nighttime clothes, but I ended up going with this cute little set that I will get to in a moment. That is just adorable. I thought it was really classic and something that I could see myself wanting to wear as well. Party wise, gotta remove all that. It's the only thing with cast. Sometimes it can lead to, or having custom content on cast can lead to just fun little outfits and looks like that. So I had to fix that, but then wanted to give her a cute cute dress. I just had downloaded this custom content as well, so I was really excited to use it and love the different prints and patterns. Sometimes I think those really help for me when making a color stories. If I find one piece that has a pattern, I can kind of tie some of the other colors into there as well based on that. And so that really, I think, brought together that neutral and green into it as well. And then here, swimsuit. I feel like I've gotten a lot of great swimwear recently, just with it being summer. A lot of creators are coming out with some great content on that front. So really love this chain look. I think it's so cute and definitely something I would like to use a lot more in the future. And then this outfit, I usually like those to be a bit more casual. Obviously, usually shorts or a dress, since it is supposed to be your hot weather look. And so just kind of was figuring out what I wanted to do there. And obviously not those pants. We were looking for something a little bit more neutral. You can see me kind of thinking where I want to go here. And scrolling down, looking for the right top that I wanted to go with for her on this look. I definitely think it's super helpful when people put together. I wish we had that feature where you could like pre-save looks. I think that would help me all the time. So sometimes it does take me a while to figure out, okay, I like this top, but what do I want to pair with it? It would be really nice if they would change that in the future so that we can pre-save our own looks. But hopefully that will be an update to come. And then I ended up going with this shirt. I thought it was really cute. Still a little bit more on the pattern side, but kind of homage to that green. And I like the way it paired with those shorts as well. And then these flip-flops I think I use on almost every single one of my Sims for their summer looks. I think they're so cute, very chunky. And then last is her winter look. It took me forever to find the link to that sweater. I was struggling with that one, but I think it's so cute. It's part of an older collection, so it may not be something that people have or maybe forgot about, but it's a great just neutral that really played into that color story I had for the Sim. So please kind of let me know what content you want to see in the future. I do plan on doing some gameplays. I found a really fun challenge that I've been working on, so that's going to be a big one for me. But I also just like doing creative Sims like this where I can link content for y'all. I think it's can be overwhelming sometimes looking for CC, and it's easier when people lay it out there for you and you can, decide which ones you like out of it. I will also definitely get this Sim uploaded to the gallery. That way, if you want to download her and then download the custom content as well, you'll have that available to you. And then from there, you can play, and I would definitely love to be tagged or sent if you do end up downloading her. That would be amazing. But I think I ended up going with those jeans right there, and that's what I'm figuring out the sweater and what kind of cut I want on it for her. But that's kind of the style and how I like to go about my look. Sometimes I'll save midway and come back to it if I'm a little uncertain of what I want to do, but it's been really fun while I'm doing challenges. That kind of has been helping me figure out what type of Sim I want to create and pushing me out of my comfort zone as well. And then I will be doing some, I think, Maxis match makeovers to some existing Sims in the future, but very excited, and here are just all the different looks, and I will have all the links available for you down below. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble about my creative Sim and talk a little bit about myself as well. I'm really excited for this journey to come, and I hope you subscribe and give a like to this video if you want to see content like this in the future. Please leave a comment of what you would like to see, and I look forward to this. Thank you. Bye.